Bankruptcy can be a very frightening thought. Many people are afraid of filing bankruptcy because of all the negative stigma attached to it. It's definitely true that your creditors want you to believe that bankruptcy is the absolute last thing that you ever want to do. That is simply not true. Bankruptcy can give you and your family a fresh start and erase all the insane debt you have hanging over your head. If you're interested in filing bankruptcy, the first thing you should do is confirm if you're eligible. To figure out, if you're eligible, just take an inventory of all your assets. Focus more on your liquid assets, such as your savings accounts, your stocks, retirement funds, and so on. Then make an estimate of all the bills you have and all the credit statements you have and all the debt that's hanging over your head. If the worth of your assets is lower than the sum of the debt you owe, then it's probably a good idea to file for bankruptcy. How do you declare bankruptcy? Individual people have two major methods of declaring bankruptcy. The first method is to file for bankruptcy deliberately, and the second one is to allow your creditors to take you to court, and the court will declare you bankrupt. The first one is better and less expensive compared to the second one. It's much better to declare bankruptcy than to have the creditors drag you into court and then the court declare you bankrupt. There's different kinds of bankruptcy. Each type comes with its own advantages and disadvantages. Each one is used in different cases. But you're advised to seek advice from a legal advisor to find out which type of bankruptcy is perfect for you. The first type is Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Chapter 7 bankruptcy can be compared to hitting the reset button on a computer. All of your assets are liquidated to repay your debt, but not all of them. You get to keep a lot of your stuff. You get to keep your house. You probably get to keep your car, and it's not as bad as it sounds. You have to talk with a bankruptcy lawyer to determine where you're at on that, but they're not going to take everything that you owe. They're just going to take stuff that you can't pay for. But I digress. When it's all over and done, you'll be left with little or no debt. Some of your property can be taken in the process, but you're not going to lose, again, your house, things like that. In about 4 months, you'll be totally discharged from your bankruptcy, but the bankruptcy can remain on your credit history for the next 10 years. What that means is no one's going to give you a credit card without a high rate of interest. That's fine, though, because who are you? Why are you trying to use credit cards if you are just declared bankruptcy? If you don't use credit cards anymore, it's not a problem. Click the link at the beginning of the description below. Fill out our simple form. One of our lawyers will call you immediately to discuss your case, see what we can do for you.